Hey there, everyone. Good evening. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you your divine messages. Tonight's reading is for those of you with your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in the sign of Scorpio. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy so that we can get started. One more shuffle, and we'll cut the deck, and we'll see what's cooking for you guys. Okay, let's begin. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed. Thank you for this gift of divination and thank you for your blessings as well as your protection. Spirit, as I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me tonight, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance for my seekers, my Scorpio viewers tonight. All right, guys, so let's take a look at your current energy and any obstacles or challenges that you might be currently working through, I should say. Can I have current energy, please, for my Scorpio viewers? Current energy for Scorpio? Current energy for Scorpio. Current energy for Scorpio, please. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords so far, and we have the Hermit, Major for Virgo. Thank you. I also have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. Current energy for Scorpio, please. Current energy for Scorpio, please. Thank you. Okay, so we also have the Ace of Swords coming out in reverse. We have the Fool, Major for Aries, also coming out in reverse. We have Temperance, a little Sag energy there. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Moon, which is Major for Pisces there. I'm just gonna have to overlap my cards just a bit to fit all of the images here so that you can see them properly. Okay, actually I think we might be able to smudge them out just a little bit more. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Is that okay? I think it's okay. Okay. And Spirit, can I also have any obstacles or challenges that Scorpio may be posed? Thank you. That wanted to come out, the Knight of Cups. Okay. So, Scorpio, you might be dealing with somebody who tends to have some inconsistencies about how they express their emotional feelings towards you. You may have somebody who's feeling very romantic and, expressing feelings of like being enamored with you, they care for you, they love you. But the problem with Knights in Tarot is when they come up, they kind of indicate somebody who just doesn't really maintain that level of consistency that we need to kind of be comfortable, right? Even though there are probably plenty of romantic gestures and comments that are made. This card is all about, the flowers and the chocolate and the wining and dining and, possibly some romance going on here. But this person can just as well pull back their energy very quickly, often when you don't expect it, and it can leave you in a place of feeling very confused emotionally. So that's what I'm picking up in terms of possibly what you are dealing with. But let's take a look at your current energy here. You have a lot of cards that wanted to come out. So let's see how this all ties in. Okay. Um, And right away, I mean, I'm seeing this Ten of Swords here right in the beginning. This Ten of Swords represents you kind of closing out or ending a period or a cycle or some kind of event that was very, very emotionally and probably psychologically very traumatic, very painful. Okay. When this card comes out, it really represents something that you've gone through that is almost like impossible sometimes to recover from because it was that traumatic, that painful, that chaotic. Um, the good news is because it's a 10 in tarot, that represents, a cycle coming to an end. So possibly this may have occurred with this person, this inconsistent person. So let's go on with the reading and see how we can tie all this in. Okay. Now, you do have several major arcana here. You have the Virgo energy with the Hermit. You have the Aries energy with the Fool in reverse. You have Temperance, which I mentioned is Sagittarius energy. And then you have the Pisces. I feel that Scorpio, as a result of whatever either is going on right now or really just happened like very recently with your person that caused you to have this like very traumatic ending or some kind of situation that was very like psychologically very difficult to deal with. I feel like you really kind of spent some time maybe being alone, taking some time to kind of problem solve, kind of go within and find that quiet space where you could really like sort out like what the heck happened here. Um, the hermit comes up when there's a need for like kind of self like introspective kind of looking at the situation, looking at what your part in this was, looking at how to kind of see light in the darkness, like to really try to pinpoint exactly what went down here, why it went down, what happened. I feel like you were trying to get clarity here about a certain situation with this person. You were maybe like waiting for a sign or you were waiting for some truth to come out, possibly, from your person about this, and you just didn't receive that. And I feel like there may have been a lot of issues regarding that because you also have the moon here. The moon really represents things being hidden. It could be subconscious matters that are like not coming to the surface, but they're there and they're causing problems. But it can also be secrets. It can also be somebody withholding information from you intentionally. And like I said, with this Ace of Swords here, having that secretive nature in a relationship obviously is never good, especially if you were kind of trying to clarify something between the two of you, possibly how your person felt. And like I said, with that night energy, that's inconsistent. It's just back and forth, and it can leave someone feeling very hurt and very confused. Okay. Now, I am also seeing that possibly you may have wanted to kind of almost like take a leap of faith and kind of just go off on like a new path for yourself possibly, or maybe try something new, but you're fearful here. I'm sensing like a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry here, because right now I feel like you're trying to kind of temper yourself with this temperance card. That's exactly what it means. You're trying to bring a state of balance back into your mindset, back into your being, back into your everyday life, right? Trying to create that even flow of energy that maybe, was taken away when you were going through this situation with this Ten of Swords. Now, I feel like somebody here was kind of being very methodical and trying to go through the steps necessary to kind of plan for the future, to kind of maybe build a little nest egg with this Knight of Pentacles. It's slow moving. This is the slowest moving knight out of the deck, but somebody here was like maybe trying to take the baby steps to kind of like plan, put money away, maybe build something, in terms of like a foundation for later on, financial security, that kind of thing. But I feel like you just weren't getting that definitive answer, possibly from your person, that kind of made you very nervous to take the next step and really pursue this further until you were able to really know what was going on. And unfortunately, I feel that when this Ten of Swords, energy came up with this King of Pentacles in reverse, it's really showing me like a mature masculine energy here that possibly did not plan well for the future, or maybe somebody had lost money, or maybe they just made an investment that didn't pan out well and there was a loss of finances. Sometimes this card can represent somebody who really is just not good with money. They tend to burn through money, like there's a hole in their pocket, Somebody, maybe this could sometimes, depending on the scenario, this could be sometimes somebody who has a gambling issue, being that it's coming up with the moon, because like I said, the moon is all about secrets. Sometimes it can be about darker places, like the shadow side. So if this could be somebody who maybe is doing something not so wonderful with their money, or possibly, like I said, losing their money. So that's what I have for you currently, but I would like to kind of clarify some of these cards and see what's going on. So tell me about this moon card here for Scorpio. The moon can also represent Cancer. It can also represent, Scorpio in a sense, because it is that water energy there, that kind of murky, you know, darker places, that kind of energy. Um, let's see what's up. Why is the moon here in Scorpio's reading? What do you want me to know? Thank you. All right, yeah, oh boy. So we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Um, when the Three of Cups comes up, sometimes it can represent a third party interference here, like somebody else is involved. Um, but it doesn't have to be infidelity. This could just be like a third party influence that has had a negative effect on your relationship with your person. But when this card comes up in reverse, it does kind of signify not being able to rejoice or not being able to have a reunion with your person, because you're just not gelling. You're not able to see eye to eye and kind of clear things up. Um, and it could be because of the situation, whatever this is. Um, tell me about this Ten of Swords, please, for Scorpio. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. When that card comes out, it's just right away, I think it's like reeling and healing from something very devastating. Yeah. We have the High Priestess also in reverse. This is also Pisces energy. You've been having a very, very hard time kind of following your heart here. Okay. Using your intuition, following your gut. And I think part of it is that, like I said, psychologically, whatever happened with your person with that inconsistent energy, and hopefully nothing too devastating here with this money situation over here, I feel that you may have felt like you lost yourself for a period of time. If this isn't currently happening, I feel like it just recently happened. That's the energy I feel. Um, and I feel that right now you're kind of doubting yourself. You're doubting your ability to kind of count on your own feelings. You're doubting your ability to kind of use your intuition to guide you through things, because you're just so psychologically tired and upset, and without having that truth from your person, and having all of the secrecy here, that has not allowed you to kind of plan ahead and move forward the way that you had would have liked to here. That's what I'm picking up here. um if something was in the works where you guys were like slowly building a future together, not having any sense of like direction can be terribly frustrating. And, especially like I said, with that inconsistent nature where you're not even possibly really sure where you stand here. And then having this Three of Cups, like not being able to rectify things, not being able to rejoice or have a reunion or reunite, with your person. It can be very devastating. Tell me about this Ace of Swords in reverse for Scorpio, please. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Thank you. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. Um, you may have been very, very driven at one point to like really pursue this. You felt like, you were very passionate about this endeavor, about this person, about this partnership. And what happened was, over time, because you weren't getting the truth, you weren't getting that like aha moment or that clarity or even that like epiphany, to kind of tell you which way to go, which would have been, your intuition here, your High Priestess energy. Um, that may have led you to feel like, you know what, now is not the time to pursue this. Now is not a good time. You just don't feel motivated to go after this anymore. Remember I said with this Fool card, when it's in reverse, it's like normally you would have been like, I'm just gonna, jump in and see what happens. But you're wary, you're nervous, you're not really, you're anxious about what the future holds, and without that clarity of direction, you kind of pulled back your energy and you kind of lost your mojo here in terms of how you wanted to proceed with this person. And then, like I said, with this Three of Cups coming up, it's like right now, I just feel like possibly a reunion is not, in the works. But let's see what's coming around the corner for you, Scorpio. Can I have near future energy for Scorpio, please? Near future energy for Scorpio. Near future energy for Scorpio, please. What's coming around the corner? What can Scorpios expect, please? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, there's that lack of direction, that lack of decision. You may feel like you don't have enough information right now, so you kind of feel like you're blindfolded. You can't see which way to go with this. You're also getting the Ace of Pentacles, which possibly means that you may have a new opportunity here in terms of finances. There might be a new beginning here, maybe a new offer of some sort, a new job, maybe a new project, something that maybe will lend itself to, better fortune than you've had in the past. You have the Nine of Wands coming up here as well, which kind of indicates to me that you really are so tired. It's almost like a PTSD card to me. That's what I call it. Um, you've been through the ringer. I feel like you're so tired. You're so exhausted from all of this that you had to deal with in this situation, and possibly with this person. But you're still not ready to give up. Like you're still holding the torch for this person. You're still willing to kind of hang on there and try. You're digging your heels in. We have this Knight of Wands. So we have another knight. Unfortunately, like with the Knight of Wands, again with knights, remember that knights are very inconsistent. Now, the Knight of Wands in the upright can represent kind of like a player energy, somebody who really, is all over the place, very passionate, can be very sexual, very alluring, charming. It's in reverse though. So I feel like possibly this person maybe is also not as motivated. But what I don't like is that, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Knight. I would have rather have seen a king here to make this a divine pair. You never really want like pages and knights in your life if you're an adult, coming up in a tarot reading, because you kind of just want somebody who's more mature, and somebody who's willing to be an equal partner here. With this Knight of Wands, it's like somebody's pulling back their drive, they're pulling back their energy, they're giving you reason to believe that they were very motivated also to pursue this, and now they're not. What's going on? Back and forth, blah blah blah. So, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is this Justice card in reverse, which is major for Libra. So overall, I just feel, Scorpios, that even down the road, you're going to continue to feel a sense of unfairness here in dealing with this person. And I feel like until this person can really kind of get it together, I feel like it's not going to be fair for you. That's the sense I'm getting. Now I just clarified the Justice card. I got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is you really still believing that this is worth fighting for. Like almost like the Nine of Wands. You still feel like you don't want to give up the fight. Like you're still battling, you're still like trying to figure out a way maybe to rectify this with your person, or possibly you could still be fighting with them. That's another possibility. If you're in some kind of legal situation here, a legal matter where you're fighting, and you're feeling like things are not going your way right now, or there's a sense of imbalance here that's not working out in your favor, you're still kind of, battling that as well. The Seven of Wands can also mean like you're taking like a defensive position here, like you're kind of like trying to ward off, somebody who's kind of like always poking at you and picking on you and like coming at you and nagging you and bothering you about stuff. So, I just kind of feel like right now there's definitely like I don't like this sense of secrecy here. I don't like this inconsistent energy that I'm seeing. I don't like that you can't, get any answers, one way or the other in terms of like truths or, clarity of some information that you want. And like I said, even moving forward, even though you still like are holding the torch for this person and you feel like you want to kind of maybe keep trying, you're not willing to give up. I feel like you're almost guarded in a sense that you're like in self-protection mode right now and you just don't know which way to go with this. You're having a very hard time deciding how to proceed. But with this Ace of Pentacles, like I said, I want more information on this because I want to see what exactly is the story. Okay. Yeah. So remember I said I feel like you keep, digging your heels in and trying and you're not really willing to give up. When this is your card here, Scorpio, okay? The Tower, but it's in reverse. So this is you, possibly. It could be a person, but I feel that it's you. Not allowing or kind of pushing back on this destruction that kind of really needs to happen here. Okay. This card is often viewed as a very negative card, but in many ways it's not because when this card comes up, it really represents like destruction for the sake of creation. When something is just not working, you could fight as much as you want. You could battle, you could cry, you could beg, you could try to change your ways, but if something is not meant for you, it's not going to be for you. Okay. And I feel like I was saying at this time, there's just a lot of energy that's just kind of, I'm picking up just like icky energy here. Um, I don't think this energy is meant for you. And I don't think, that I feel like sometimes, you may be putting your best foot forward here with this Nine of Wands, but if something's not meant for you, it's bound to kind of end. And the reason things end is so that something new, something that's better for you can kind of surface, right? And come to light and work out. And that could be what this Ace of Pentacles is. But somebody is very resistant. Somebody is pushing back to allowing this situation to be over here. Okay. And the bottom line is it needs to be. It needs to be done. Okay. In order for you to have this magnificent new beginning here. Okay. And that's what Spirit is letting you know. That's what Spirit is letting me know to convey this information to you. Let's get more information on that Tower. Why is the Tower here? Thank you. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Look, now it's in reverse. Yep. So it's exactly what I just said. If you don't allow this ending to happen and you keep fighting and you keep hanging on and you keep battling and you keep, hoping and trying with this inconsistent person, you're going to miss your opportunity here. You have an opportunity to have a brand new beginning. And if you don't allow this change to happen, it's coming up in reverse. You're going to miss it. You're going to miss it. And usually with Pentacles, this has to do with like financial security. This could be a new job. It's even sometimes just a brand new wiping the slate clean, fresh energy kind of thing. But it's usually pretty significant when it's a Pentacle. It has to do with some kind of financial improvement, that usually is pretty significant, or some kind of opportunity here, or possibly you could even meet somebody who's very financially secure. And like I said, with this Justice card in reverse, if you are in some kind of legal battle, fighting and carrying on and kind of prolonging this is not going to benefit you in any way. That's what Spirit is kind of showing me here. So let's take a look at some advice or messages. Holy Spirit, can I have advice or messages, please? And my Scorpio viewer is going through this right now. Advice or messages. Now, I realize that sometimes, readings can be very specific and you say, well, this is not for me. It's not resonating. But, these are general readings. They're for the collective sign of Scorpio. So, you have to take what, matters to you and kind of leave the rest for someone else. But if this is happening to you right now, and I do feel like this is a very specific reading, maybe for just a few of you, please shoot me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Um, sometimes when I do readings, they're almost like so generic. I'm like, ooh, this could be like anybody, but then sometimes they're like super hyper focused like this, which I feel. But straight out of the gate, as soon as I saw this Knight of Cups, before I even laid down the cards, and then with this Ten of Swords, I was like, ah, this person's driving my Scorpio up the wall here. You've been through it definitely, and I feel for you. Can I have advice? Thank you. All right. So it says choose a new direction. Hello. Wasn't I just saying that? Two of Swords. Choose a new direction. Ask your angels for support because big happy changes are on the way. Okay? I just said that. Choose a new direction. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Change is hard. It's painful. It hurts. But you know what? You've already been hurt. You've already gone through this, and now it's time to just stop trying to make something happen that isn't meant for you. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And when it's not, that's kind of the universe's way of like closing a door and opening a window, right? To kind of let in that new energy, let in the light. Choose a new direction. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right, Scorpio. So this is what I have for you. Just a quick plug for my channel. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. It really helps me out here on YouTube. Of course, you can always give me the thumbs up, the like button if you like the service that I'm providing here on YouTube and you enjoy my videos. And please, like I said, if you'd like to shoot me a comment, I'd love to hear from you and I'd be happy to respond. That being said, I wish you a blessed evening and continued blessings on your journey. I'm looking forward to seeing you at your next reading. Okay, Scorpios, have a good evening.